So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use the leg lamp to switch on light bulbs, powered crosses, spotlights, and even electric fences. Starting off with the light bulbs, I'm going to use this example structure here. I'm just going to show you how I laid it out. I started off laying some logs on the ground, stacking up some pillars, and eventually just putting some beams across the top that I'm going to run my wires through. When running your wires, make sure that you connect at least 9 together because we're going to hang light bulbs from these. Light bulbs drain 10 power from any power grid that they're connected to once they're activated. A power grid can be created by running a solar panel, a battery, and connecting that battery to existing wire. Every time I activate a light bulb, that's going to drain 10 power from the solar panel, which has a max capacity of 100. And we can add a leg lamp, which will drain an additional 20 power. With all lights being on, that's going to be 110, and our power grid can only handle 100. When we turn off the leg lamp, that's going to leave us with enough power for the lights to remain active, and by turning that light on and off, we can actually control the flow of power throughout the entire building. For the spotlights, I'm going to set me up a small cabin. I'm going to build a table, and I'm going to set up a power grid next to it. I'm going to drop a solar panel and a battery, and we're going to build 3 spotlights on our structure. Each spotlight drains 30 power, and we're going to make sure to connect it to the same power grid. I'm going to add a leg lamp. That's going to put an additional 20 drain on the power grid. It looks like I didn't connect this one correctly, so let me fix that. I'm also going to move my table out a little bit further and my lamp as well, and we're going to run that power to the power grid. This is great for hiding your base against cannibals or trying to bust those pesky mutants that keep coming up to you. Busted. For this next example, we're going to go with an electric fence. Each electric fence panel that you create drains 5 power. I'm going to go ahead and set up 17 of them. 17 times 5 is going to put us at 85 power drain once attached to a power grid. As you can see here, I'm quickly setting up 17 panels. And I'm going to throw a leg lamp on the table like before. Adding a solar panel and a battery, I can finalize my grid. And as long as my fence and my leg lamp are attached to this power grid, we can control whether or not this fence is going to electrocute me or not. Now I know this isn't the most useful thing, but some people may want this as they constantly run into their fence, and I do this all the time. And just like an example of that, I'll go ahead and toggle this on and off. And I'll just hit the fence a few times to show you that it is indeed working. First example, I get shocked. We can go ahead and toggle that off, and I'll go ahead and run it into it again. Like I said, this might help some people out. If you're like me, I'm always running into this fence, backing up into it, and this helped me out a lot, so I actually use this one. For my final example, this is kind of a useless one, but people may like this one for that long distance activation. We're going to break apart that grid, and we're just going to apply this cross to the grid by running it to a leg lamp and connecting both of these to the same power grid. Just like before, I'm able to toggle off that powered cross from a distance. And again, this might be something cool if you're trying to hide your base or do something like that. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.